Let me start with something uncomfortable, but very important. When a woman says she's not interested, most men hear rejection, but emotionally intelligent men hear something else. They hear, I don't feel anything yet. And that difference between logic and emotion is where attraction actually lives. Because women do not desire men because of effort. They desire men because of how they feel in his presence. And that feeling is not created by chasing, proving, or convincing. It's created by emotional positioning. So before we talk about what to do, we need to talk about what to stop doing. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how the men women desire most are rarely the men who try the hardest? They're not explaining themselves. They're not pushing conversations. They're not trying to win her interest. And yet, women slowly start leaning toward them. Why? Because desire is not logical. It is nervous system based. A woman's body decides before her mind does. Here is the first truth you must understand. You cannot negotiate attraction. You cannot talk a woman into desire. You cannot prove your worth into attraction. You cannot argue her emotions into changing. The moment you try, you position yourself below her emotionally, and desire only flows upward, not sideways or downward. So the goal is not to change her mind. The goal is to change the emotional dynamic. Let's talk about why she's not interested right now. It's usually not because you're unattractive. It's not because you lack value. It's because she feels no emotional tension, no polarity, no grounding presence. You feel available, not anchored. And women don't desire availability. They desire stability with mystery. This brings us to the first shift. If you want a woman to desire you, you must remove her from the center of your emotional world, not as a tactic, as a truth. When your mood depends on her replies, when your confidence rises or falls with her attention, when you are subtly waiting for her validation, her attraction shuts down because emotionally she feels responsible for you. And desire cannot coexist with emotional responsibility. So, what does an emotionally grounded man do differently? He enjoys her presence, but he does not need her response. He speaks, but he does not chase reactions. He shows interest, but he does not overinvest before emotional reciprocity. And this calm detachment creates something powerful: curiosity. Here's something very important about female psychology. A woman becomes interested when her mind starts asking questions, not when she receives answers. If she already understands you, if she already feels she has emotional control, if she already knows where she stands, there is no desire. So when you stop trying to secure interest, you create uncertainty, and uncertainty is the beginning of attraction. Now let's talk about mystery, because it's deeply misunderstood. Mystery is not silence. Mystery is not disappearing. Mystery is not manipulation. Mystery is emotional restraint. You don't explain your past unnecessarily. You don't overshare your intentions. You don't narrate your feelings. You let her discover you slowly. This signals confidence, and confidence tells her nervous system, this man is not trying to be chosen. He is choosing. Next comes emotional polarity. Most men flatten polarity without realizing it. They agree too much. They adapt too fast. They soften their opinions to avoid tension. But attraction requires contrast. A grounded man is not reactive. If she tests, he doesn't explain. If she pulls away, he doesn't chase. If she challenges, he stays calm. This calmness does something powerful. It destabilizes her expectations. And when a woman cannot predict a man emotionally, she starts paying attention. Here's a critical shift. Stop trying to make her feel special. Instead, let her feel different around you, different from how she feels with other men. Slower, calmer, more present. You don't entertain her nervous system, you regulate it. And when a woman feels regulated around a man, her body begins to associate him with safety. And safety is the foundation of deep desire. Now let's talk about space. Men are afraid of space. Women are drawn to it. Not emotional distance, but psychological breathing room. You don't rush replies. You don't rush closeness. You don't rush outcomes. You let interactions end slightly early. You let silence exist. And this does something important. It gives her mind room to process you. Desire grows in reflection, not in constant presence. Here's a paradox many men miss. The moment you stop trying to be desired is the moment desire can form. Because you are no longer asking, "Do you like me?" You are saying, "This is who I am." And authenticity is far more attractive than strategy. Now, let's be very clear. This is not about changing who you are. It's about removing behaviors that signal insecurity, over-explaining, over-texting, over-investing early, overreacting emotionally. When those disappear, what remains is presence. And presence is magnetic. What if she still doesn't become interested? Then nothing is lost, because the man who builds himself this way does not depend on one woman's validation. And ironically, that independence is what often makes women circle back, not because you waited, but because you moved on without bitterness. Let me leave you with this. Desire is not something you force. It is something you allow. You allow it by being grounded. You allow it by being emotionally self-sufficient. You allow it by letting women experience you instead of trying to impress them. And when a woman feels that energy, even if she wasn't interested at first, something shifts. She becomes curious, then comfortable, then emotionally open, and only then desire appears quietly, naturally, without effort.